Hello dear students, good morning to everyone. Welcome to live revision classes day 2. Dear students, today it will be an important live revision class because we will be revising maths previous year question paper and also science previous year question paper. Many of these questions are very important which will be repeated in the examination. This concept will be repeated in the examination. And also dear students, if you have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe the channel and also do join my telegram group. Now we'll be for maths we'll be revising March 2019 paper. We'll move to first question. The nth term of an arithmetic progression is an equals 24 minus 3n. Then the second term is, so replace if you need to find out the second term, replace n equals 2. Replace n by what? 2. So a2 equals 24 minus 3 into 2. What you get? a2 equals 24 minus 3 2s are 6. a2 equals 24 minus 6 is 18. Therefore the correct answer is option A. Dear students, you might have observed there has been many questions based on finding the term based on the nth term. Now the line represented by 2x plus 3y minus 9 equals 0 and 4x plus 6y minus 18 equals 0 are. Now find out the ratio a1 by a2. What is a1 here? It is 2. What is a2 is 4. So a1 by a2 is what? 2 by 4. What we get is 1 by 2. In the same way find out b1 by b2, which is equal to what? b1 is 3. The same way b2 is 6. What you get is 1 by 2. Now find out c1 by c2. c1 by c2 equals, that is minus 9 by minus 18. What you get is 1 by 2. Minus minus will cancel, 9 1s are 9 2s. We can observe that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is equal to c1 by c2. That means it is coincident line. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is equal to c1 by c2. That means the lines are coincident. If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, that means the lines are intersecting. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 and not equal to c1 by c2, then it is parallel line. A straight line which passes through 2 points on a circle is what? Secant. A straight line which passes the circle at 2 points is called as what? Secant. At only one point it is called as tangent. Here the question is a straight line which passes through 2 points on a circle is what? Secant. Now fourth question, if the area of circle is 49 pi square units, then its perimeter is, area of circle is what? 49 pi square units. Then its perimeter is, what is perimeter of the circle or circumference of the circle? C equals 2 pi r. Now we know that area equals pi r square, which is equal to 49 pi. Pi will cancel out. R square equals 49. R equals what? 7. Now circumference equals 2 into pi into 7. Now C equals what? 14 pi. Therefore the correct answer is option C. The product of two consecutive integers, positive integers, is 30. Then this can be represented by, now the consecutive positive integers will be x and x plus 1. For example, if we take the numbers 5 and continuous numbers 5 and 6, for 5 if we add plus 1 we get 6. In the same way for x, if we add plus 1 we get the next number. Therefore the product of two consecutive positive integers is 30. Therefore x into x plus 1 equals 30. Therefore the correct answer is option D, x into x plus 1 equals 30. If a and b are two positive integers, HCF into LCM a comma b is equal to HCF of two numbers into LCM of two numbers equals product of two numbers, where we get here the correct answer is option C, product of two numbers. The value of cos 48 degree minus sin 42 degree. Cos 48 can be written as what? Sin 48 complement is 52. So sin here sin theta equals cos of 90 minus theta, right? In the same way, cos theta equals sin of 90 minus theta. I can write cos of 48 as sin of 90 minus 48 is 42 minus sin 42. What we get is sin 42 find sin 42 will cancel out. What we get is 0. Therefore, the correct answer is option A, 0. If probability of an event is 0.05, then the probability of its complement is, we know the probability of event A and probability of complement of its event equals 1. Now what is probability of A? It is 0.05. Now 1 minus 0.05 will get the complement of event. Therefore 1 minus 0.05, what we get is 0.95. Therefore the correct answer is option B. Here the given graph represents a pair of linear equations in two variables. Right? How many cells? See, these two lines are intersecting at a single point. That means it has unique solution. Or we can say that only one solution. Dear students, 17 equals 6 into 2 plus 5 is compared to Euclid's division algorithm. A equals BQ plus R. Then which number representing the remaining? A equals what? BQ plus R. Therefore R value is 5. Therefore R equals 5. A value is 17, B value is 6, Q value is 2, R value is 5. Here there was R value, therefore R equals 5. Find the zeros of the polynomial p of x equals x square minus 3. Now x square minus 3 equals to 0. X square equals plus root 3. After shifting it becomes minus root 3. After shifting it becomes plus 3. Now x equals plus or minus square root of 3. Therefore x equals plus 3 or x equals minus 3. Or you can write in the form of a plus b and a minus b, you get the same answer. 12th question, write the degree of the polynomial. Given p of x equals 2x square minus x cube plus 5. For the variable x, say what is the highest power? It is 3. Therefore the degree equals 3. Find the value of the discriminant of the quadratic equation 2x square minus 4x plus 3 equals 0. Here the value a equals 2, b equals minus 4, c equals what? 3. Now the discriminant is what? B square minus 4ac. Substitute b square, that is minus 4 square minus 4 into 2 into c value is 3. We get discriminant equals what? Minus 8. Write the formula to calculate the curved surface area of frustum of cone. It is pi L into R1 plus R2. The CSA of frustum of cone is pi L into R1 plus R2. Moving to next two more questions. Find the sum of first 20 terms of arithmetic series 2 plus 7 plus 12 using suitable formula. Write the first term a equals 2. Then d equals a2 minus a1, that is 7 minus 2 is 5. Then the number of terms is 20. Now repeat the formula with me, students. Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now substitute the value n as what? 20. 20 by 2 into 2 into a is 2 into 2 plus n value is 20. 20 minus 1 into 5. Now 20 by 2 is 10. 2 2s are 4. 20 minus 1 is 19 into 5. 95 plus 4 is 99 into 10 is 990. The sum of 20 term is 990. Dear students, do watch the video carefully and put your full concentration. Try to remember the formulas, try to solve this the questions. In triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC. AD square equals BD into CD. Prove that AB square plus AC square equals BD plus CD whole square. Dear students, in triangle, right angle triangle ABD or ADB, apply Pythagoras theorem. What you get? AB square equals AD square plus BD square. In the same way, in triangle ADC, AC square equals AD square plus CD square. Adding 1 and 2, what we get is AB square plus AC square equals AD square plus AD square is 2AD square plus BD square plus CD square. Now substitute AD square as what? BD into CD. What we get is AB square plus AC square equals 2BD into CD plus BD square plus CD square. We can write as A square plus B square plus 2AB can write as BD plus CD whole square. So this is what we need, which has to be proved. In triangle ABC, D is parallel to BC. If AD equals 5 cm, BD equals what? 7 cm. A is question mark. EC is we need to find out the length AE. A is question mark. What they have given is the length AC as what? 18 cm. Now apply Thales theorem, the concept of basic property. AD by AB equals what? AE by AC. What is AD? AD is 5. In the same way, what is AB? It is 7 plus 5 is 12, which is equal to AE is how much? AE is question mark as it is. AC is 18. Now AE equals 18 into 5 divided by 12. 6 2s are 6 3s are 3 5s are 15 by 2. What you get is 7.5 centimeter. Therefore the length AE is 7.5 centimeter. Using the concept of basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem, dear students, definitely you can expect the theorem or the problems on basic proportionality theorem. In the figure, ABCD is a square of side 4 centimeter. ABCD are the centers of 4 congruent circles such that 4 circles touch externally. We should find out the area of this shaded region. Dear student, area of this shaded region, how to find out? It is area of square ABCD. Area of square ABCD minus area of this 4 quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I remove this 4 quadrant, I'll get this shaded part, right? So therefore 4 into area of quadrant. Now area of square is what? 14 into 14 is 196. That is the area of square is length into length. What you get is 196. In the same way, 4 times the area of quadrant. Area of quadrant is 1 by 4 into pi square. This is 1 by 4th of area of circle. 4 will cancel. Pi value is 22 by 7. Radius is, the total length here is 14. The radius will be 7. 7 into 7 will cancel out. What you get is 22 into 7. It is 154. 196 minus 154 is 42 centimeter square. Next question, draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter. Construct a pair of tangents such that angle between them is 60 degree. Now angle between the tangent is 60 degree. Angle between the radius will be equal to 120. That is 180 minus 60 equals 120 degree. Draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter. Then angle between the tangent is 120 degree. Draw perpendicular perpendicular line at point A and extend it. It will meet at point P. Then if we join, you'll get the tangents PA and PB. So therefore the angle between them will be 60 degree. Dear students, I can post the separate video for doing construction. That is skill based question. You can expect 3 plus 2 plus 5 to 6 marks. You can expect the skill based, that is from the construction unit. Now question number 21. Find the coordinates of the point. Divides the line segment joining the point 4, minus 3, that is x1, y1, and b of 8, y is x2, y2 in the ratio 3:1, that is m is to n. x1 is 4, y1 is minus 3, x2 is 8, y2 is 5, m is 3, n is 1. Now we know the section formula p of x, y equals mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus 1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. After substituting the values and simplifying, we get the coordinates p of x, y as 7, 3. Prove that 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Assume that it is an rational number. Write it in the form of p by q, where p, q belongs to it, q is not equal to 0. Keep irrational number root 5 and shift plus 3 to RHS, it becomes minus 3. Rearranging the equation, that is taking LCM, what we get, root 5 equals p minus 3q by q. Now it implies that p minus 3q is rational number, which implies root 5 is also rational number, but root 5 is not rational, it is irrational. Therefore our assumption is wrong. Therefore 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Dear students, from question 22 we will continue tomorrow. Dear students, it is very important to revise the question papers. That's why I am revising all these papers. Don't neglect solving the papers. Many districts have conducting the district level preparatory papers. Try to collect all those district level preparatory papers. If not possible, whatever the paper I get, I'll be sharing in my Telegram group. Do join the Telegram group and also do subscribe the channel. Now we'll be revising the same for science, the 2020 paper. This is physics part. The sky as seen from the surface of the moon appears dark because atmospheric particles needed to scatter the light are not present. The sky as seen from the surface of the moon appears dark. From the moon, if you see the sky, it will be dark because atmospheric particles needed to scatter the light are not present. Therefore the correct answer is option D. In this diagram, the magnetic pole represented by P and Q are respectively south and south, right? P is also south and S is also, sorry, Q is also south. The image of the letter, English letter L in the convex mirror looks like it will be diminished and it is laterally inverted. Therefore the correct answer is option B. Observe the incomplete diagram. So it's an incomplete diagram. If we extend the rays back, reflected rays back, it will meet at a point. So what we get is the image here at in between 2F1 and F1. A student sitting in the last bench has difficulty in reading the blackboard writing. That means he cannot see the far object. What is the defect of this vision the student has? How it can be corrected? The student is suffering from myopia. That means he cannot see the far object. This defect can be using concave lens. The myopia can be corrected by using what? Concave lens. State and two measures to avoid overloading in domestic circuit. So how can you avoid overloading? Live wire and neutral wire should not come in direct contact. There should not be any short circuit in the circuit. Too many appliances should not be connected to a single socket. You should not connect too many appliances to a single socket. Should always use quality wires or good quality electrical appliances. Any 2 points will get the marks. Diagrams and problems and all, I've shared a separate video. You can watch it out there. Differentiate between convex mirror and here the question, what said the laws of refraction. The first laws of refraction: the incident ray, the refracted ray, and the normal to the interface of two transparent media at the point of incident all lie in the same plane. The ratio of the second law, the ratio of sine of angle of incident to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. Therefore, for a given light of given color for given pair of media. Dear students, make a note of all these questions. Try to read out the textbook. Definitely it will be helpful. Revising the concept, reading textbook is very important for science. Next question, differentiate between convex mirror and concave mirror. Convex mirror, reflecting surface is curved outwards. Convex mirror is curved outside. Reflecting surface is curved inwards. In case of concave mirror, always forms virtual and direct images, forms real inverted images. So this is how it is. Reflecting surface is curved outside. Reflecting surface is curved inward. Diverges the light rays. Converges the light rays. Next, define the principal focus of convex lens. Principal focus: the rays of light falling on a convex lens parallel to the principal axis. The rays of light which are parallel to the principal axis, after refraction they all converge to a point. This point is called as what? This point on the principal axis is called as principal focus. Explain how. Dear student, this question has been there in this year's model paper. You can see, dear students, if you revise at least around 4 to 5 board papers, preparatory papers, your maximum questions or concept will be covered in those question papers itself. So you will be very skillful and you should be very smart enough to do all the revisions of the question paper. Explain how is nuclear energy generated in the power reactors. How electricity is produced from nuclear energy. Mention 2 hazards of nuclear power reactor. Explain why we are looking for alternate source of energy. Mention the advantage disadvantage of associated with solar cell. Nuclear fission reaction is carried out in a nuclear power reactors. The nucleus of heavy atoms such as uranium, plutonium and plutonium, thorium, when bombarded with low energy neutrons, can be split into lighter nuclei. This is called as nuclear fission reaction. So nuclear fission reaction where the heavy atom splits into the smaller nuclei. When it is splits into 2 smaller nuclei, it releases a tremendous amount of energy at a controlled rate. This released energy used to produce steam and further generate electricity. What are the hazards of nuclear power reactor? Improper or unscientific storage and disposal of spent or used fuels. Accidental leakage of nuclear radiations. See, radiations are very harmful. Health-wise, it can damage the DNA of the cell. So therefore, the nuclear radiations are more hazardous. High cost of installation of nuclear power reactor. Limited availability of uranium. High risk of environmental contamination. Why there is a need to look for alternate source of energy? The conventional source of energy like fossil fuels are in the danger of exhausted soon. Conventional energy sources are not sufficient to run the machine to do more work. Unlimited use of conventional source of energy has led to the problem of energy. There is a problem of energy crisis. Uncontrolled use of conventional sources of energy has been created many problems on the environmental pollution. What are the advantages associated with solar cells? They have no moving part, they require little maintenance, they work quite satisfactorily without the use of any focusing device. They can be set up in remote and inaccessible hamlets or very sparsely inhabited areas in which laying of a power transmission in remote and inaccessible places where the transmission of the power is expensive. Disadvantage is availability of special grade silicon for making solar cell is limited. Availability of special grade silicon is one of the limitations for this solar cell. The process of manufacture of solar cells are very expensive. Silver used for interconnection of cells in the panel is very costly. Their efficiency is low. These are the disadvantages of using solar cell. Recombination of spectrum of white light, students. Diagram. So we'll revise question number 36 tomorrow from part B. We'll see chemistry MCQs of same paper. A pH value of neutral solution increases. That means the basic property also increases and number of OH and OH minus ion increases, right? If the pH value of neutral solution decreases, that means there is an increase in H plus ions, right? In the same way, if it is increases, that means there is an increase in OH minus ion. An example for saturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbons are methanes, CnH2n plus 2. This is the general formula of alkanes, that is C2H26, that is C2H6, it is ethane. Therefore, it belongs to saturated hydrocarbon. The molecular formula of compound which are homologous series C2H6, C3H8, C4H10. So, it is of the form CnH2n plus 2. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. A iron ring is to be coated with copper. How can we do this without using electricity? A iron ring has to be coated with copper, right? Iron ring should be dipped in copper sulfate solution. Iron displaces the copper from copper sulfate solution and copper is coated on the iron ring. So I take the iron ring and dip inside the copper sulfate solution. Now iron displaces the copper from the copper sulfate solution and copper is coated on the iron ring. Here displacement reaction takes place where the high reactive element displaces the less reactive element. Here the displacement reaction takes place. Here the highly reactive element displaces the least reactive element. We'll see a diagram to show the reaction of zinc granules with dilute sulfuric acid. Important 3 marks diagram. Do check it out. Dear students, if you practice diagram, definitely you can score 12 marks and 4 marks diagram based question. So therefore, the total you can expect 12 plus 4 is 16. For diagrams it is 12. 4 marks is diagram based question will be asked. Now we'll revise same paper biology set. In the given figure of quarter, the parts labeled A and B are: A is what? Primary shoot. B is primary root. Shoot and root. Therefore, the correct answer is option B. The incorrect statement related to thyroxine hormone among the following: it regulates fat metabolism. Yes, it's correct. Its deficiency leads to goiter. Yes, it's correct. It's secreted by parathyroid gland. No, it is secreted by thyroid gland. This is also correct. The incorrect statement is option C. The rate of breathing in aquatic organism is much faster than seen in the terrestrial because the amount of dissolved oxygen is fairly low when compared to the oxygen in the air. Hence, the breathing rate is fairly low in case of terrestrial organism when compared to aquatic. In aquatic organism, the breathing rate is very faster. Dear students, hopefully this live classes are helping out. It's very important that you do revise lot of practice papers, previous year board papers, and also the preparatory papers conducted by different districts. If I get, I'll be sharing those papers in my Telegram group. And also, dear students, do read the textbook, try to solve as many questions as possible. It's very important that you revise lot many concepts and you attempt all the questions in the examination. Thank you for watching the video, that is attending the live session. Hopefully we will see you soon, that is tomorrow. If possible, I'll make the video and post the target 70 plus video series. I posted 2 videos in maths and 2 videos in science. If you have not watched it, do watch it. Download the worksheet from the Telegram group. Thank you.